Hello, hello, hello. I am doing a quick live today on student loan forgiveness. I saw this article and I thought it would be good to share with you. Here's a few tips if you are eligible for the $10,000 or $20,000 that Biden administration is going to be giving out. If you are watching this, drop a comment where you are watching this from. I'm going to give time for a few people to log on. Okay, so the US Department of Education may have its application for student loan forgiveness up and running within the next few weeks. You want to prepare so that you are ready. Number one, make sure you qualify based on income. So, who will be eligible? Okay, my husband's watching from his car. Young is watching from St. Louis. Clarissa said, "Can you please not take this down?" You mean the article? I will also post it. Let me see if I can post it for you right now in the. Let me see here. All right, Clarissa, I'm posting it in the chat for you. So, who is eligible for forgiveness? You are eligible up to $10,000 if you did not receive a Pell Grant. I will be going over how I value too. I will be going over how to know if if you received a Pell Grant if you don't remember. So I will be going over in just a little bit. So, okay. If you didn't receive a Pell Grant, you can get up to $10,000. If you did receive a Pell Grant, which I was in that boat where I have been out of school for a while and I thought I had received a Pell Grant because I am a first generation graduate. Thanks, Clarissa. Good luck on your test. I'm a first generation graduate. My mom and my dad, they came from Colombia and they didn't go to college there. My mom left Colombia and she came to this country. So wasn't able to attend college in Colombia. But anyways, so I will go over in just a little bit. If you did get a Pell Grant, you may be eligible for up to $20,000 if you did. Also, if you keep watching, I will let you know about what happens if you did already make payments. You may be eligible for a refund. The relief will be limited to borrowers who make less than $125,000 per year, or if you are married, if you make less than $250,000 as a couple. So the 125 is not per household; it's individual. Married couples, 250. So to confirm what you earned, you can always look on your 1040. Ensure your loans qualify. Now, the loans that are eligible, and you can also, for example, if your loans are with Nelnet, if you log onto Nelnet, they will tell you if your loans are Stafford loans, subsidized, unsubsidized. If you haven't consolidated them and they weren't private loans, then they will qualify. Under the direct program, Parent Plus and Grad Loans are also eligible for relief. This was a huge thing because I had originally read that graduate loans possibly weren't going to be eligible for relief. And that's the majority of my debt. Like undergrad, I didn't really go into debt, but graduate loans, I did go into debt. So they will be eligible for relief. This talks about the federal family education loan. It's held in a private company, not the government. And you may want to consolidate your loan into a direct loan program so that you are eligible. If you don't want to consolidate your loans, the education department says it will work in the coming months with private lenders to make sure FFEL borrowers will also benefit from forgiveness. Okay, as promised, this is how to know if you ever if you ever had a Pell Grant. So you go to this link here, studentaid.gov, and you sign in to your FSA account, which I think that's what used to be FAFSA. But anyways, you log into your FSA, and lo and behold, this is where I found that I indeed had been provided with a Pell Grant. So hopefully fingers crossed, I will be eligible for $20,000, which I don't owe that much in student loans. So I'm actually going, and I did make payments after March of 2020. So I'm going to talk to you about how to get a refund perhaps on that. Okay. So when you log into studentaid.com, the grants tab lets you look if you received a Pell Grant in your undergraduate years and are eligible for the $20,000 in relief. If you received a Pell Grant, it would be a good idea to take a screenshot or print out the document confirming that fact. Also, print a screenshot of your current student loan balance so you can later check that your debt dropped by the correct amount. You always want to have documentation. Just like in nursing, if you didn't document it, you didn't do it. You need to have proof, you need to have documentation, because trust me, like, you don't rely on other people to have your back. You have to look out for yourself, because usually the government's not looking out for you. Stay up to date with the process. You can sign up at the education department. So again, I posted the link in the chat. And if it's not available for the playback, then I will also post this link in the description below if you're watching this later, not live. You can sign up through this link at the education department's website for updates on student loan forgiveness process, so that you get live alerts when the application is finally up and running. A spokesperson for the U.S. Department of Education says it could take around 8 weeks after all the necessary information from the borrower until their debt is discharged. Okay. Last but not least, if you have made payments, if you can actually request a refund for federal student loan payments made since March 2020. So what you want to look is also log into your account. So for example, like Nelnet, see when you made payments. All right, here's when you may benefit. How long is it going to take to get a refund? They're saying, well, they haven't even opened the application yet, but the Department of Education is saying around 8 weeks after they receive the information from a borrower until their debt is discharged. Oh, hi, Jaime. I just read the comment. Okay, so if how to request a refund. Call your servicer. So, for example, if your loan was with Nelnet, you call Nelnet and it says that written requests are not accepted. So, if you would like to request a refund for the payments you've made since the payment pause began, have all the information online. Go online. They're going to make this as difficult as possible for you because they don't want to refund you your money. Tell them what payments you want refunded, have amounts, have dates, maybe even have tracking numbers, have your checking account information readily available. Have all the information ready. Prepare to be on hold for a long time. So they are being bombarded now with calls, especially since that's the only way to ask for a refund. So once again, if you made payments on your student loans March 2020, now if you owe $50,000 in debts and you made $50,000 in student loans and you are going to get around like $20,000, do I recommend that you get a refund? No, because you owe so much money. Like, why are you going to take that money out? You may end up spending it on something else, and now you're just going to dig yourself into a deeper hole, right? So I don't recommend this for people that have exorbitant student debt where not even 20,000 will cover. And if you're not sure if you're going to get the 20,000, right? You may want to hold off, or if you do get that money back as a refund, hold on to it. Please do not spend it, because what if they say, you know what, you're not going to get 20,000, you're just getting 10,000 and you spent already $10,000, right? So be smart. Use this as an opportunity to get ahead. Don't just go and buy an expensive watch or go on like a really expensive vacation and then you're even more in debt than before and stressing out. Um, Anyways, so that is everything. If there's no other questions, I will be logging off, but I will post the link to this article so that you can take advantage of it. Thanks for watching. Let me figure out how to end this broadcast. Bye.